Hello, my name is Sierra Brown and I will be doing an interview for the SHARE project. Hi, could you please state your name, age, and occupation, please?
My name is Shawna Pierson. I'm 33 years old. I'm a licensed manicurist and I'm currently a stay-at-home mom.
Okay. What is your history of substance use and addiction?
From 13 to 32, I consistently used alcohol. I was pregnant at 18 and 21. I experienced everything, a little bit of everything in my teens. I partied and tried, excuse me, just about every drug out there. I don't feel like I was addicted to anything other than alcohol during that time. At 23, I had gastric bypass surgery and I became addicted to the pain pills. I had 5 surgeries in 1 year and needed pain pills consistently through that time. After that, I moved on to speed. Felt like I needed it to take care of my children. The pain pills were keeping me in bed and making me dysfunctional. They were all prescribed at that time. After the speed, I moved on to meth. That got me in a lot of trouble and I lost everything. That was a really dark time in my life. And then I went back to alcohol. I got clean off the meth after a year, but I went back to alcohol. Pretty much stayed drinking for the next 5 years and got pregnant at 27. So stayed clean for 7 months during my pregnancy with my daughter. Went back to drinking after having her, and most recently, a year ago, I started taking pain pills again for a back injury and got addicted to them, and it started getting out of control, and my husband was using them as well. We were buying them and went into the hospital, and I'm currently in treatment. About 60 or so days clean with the use of Suboxone, and now I'm currently on psychiatric medications.
Okay. Well, this project is your chance to share your story with an audience. So briefly, what has substance abuse meant to you?
It's meant a lot of things. It's meant comfort, it's meant joy, it's been a false sense of security, it's been artificial courage and confidence. It's given me the ability to function some days. It's what's gotten me out of bed on others. It's meant lying to myself, to my kids, lying to doctors, lying to dealers, lying to landlords. It's medicated my mental illnesses. It's meant jail, court, social services, losing custody of my kids, going to the hospital, and treatment. Now, most recently, it's meant courage, real courage, and having to get back up and fight to take back my life, and it's meant hope and healing.
What substances are you currently taking and what is their purpose?
I'm on Suboxone to help me stay off of the opiates. I take Lyrica for pain and anxiety. I'm on Buspar for anxiety from long-term opiate withdrawal, and I'm on Depakote for psychosis, bipolar, and anxiety. And then I also have Trazodone as needed for sleep.
Okay. Have these medications helped or not helped, and if so, how?
I don't know. I'm getting better overall. I'm functioning since I've been in the hospital. I was completely dysfunctional right out of the hospital. My pain, my anxiety, my panic, my lethargy are getting better since being out of the hospital. My appetite, I have fear of sleeping, loss of interest in anything, those are all getting worse.
Okay. Do you prefer your current treatment program to your substance abuse?
No, I have side effects. My drug, I don't know which pills cause what. I don't know what's making me better. I don't know if it's treatment. I don't know if it's coping skills. I don't know if it's a chemical being balanced again. But it was much easier just to take whatever pain pill I had available and know how I was going to feel and be able to take as much as I want when I wanted, instead of a regimen that a doctor has put me on.
And why are you regimented now? Why can't you take what you want when you want?
Because I got cut off from my doctors for being labeled as a pill seeker, for wanting to take higher dosages and get more pills.
Okay. Have you experienced consequences as a result of your use?
Yes, I've gone to jail, been on probation, had my kids taken away. I had to fight like hell to get them back. I have them with me again, but now I live in fear all the time that social services is going to come and snatch them away because I'm taking too much of this or not enough of that, or not following my program, or I drop a hot UA. I'm scared that they're going to show up and take them away again. I've been hospitalized. I've suffered through horrible withdrawals. I've not been able to sleep. I've wanted to sleep for days and have. I've lost jobs. I've not been able to work. I've not been able to care for myself, my kids, my home. I've lost interest in everything. I've suffered great emotional distress, just, trying to stay sober, and dropped out of school. I'm in poor health. My weight is up. My teeth are bad. The list goes on and on of the things that have gone bad in my life because of drug use.
How has your use affected the relationships in your life?
I've been isolated from my friends. I've had fake relationships that were based on drug use only. I've lost interest in pretty much everything. I've been able to stay close to the people that I love, and it's been really hard to parent and set a good example for my kids.
Okay. What are your current interests or passions?
I enjoy writing. Conspiracy theories interest me. Vaccine danger awareness, self-sustainability, what gets put into the food we eat, the way that I think a lot of mental illness could be caused by the chemicals that are added to water and food and stuff like that. I think that it's growing and it's a bigger problem than it used to be, and there's a reason why. Somebody needs to figure out what has changed that so many more people are becoming mentally ill and using substances to offset chemical imbalances. I'm also interested in my kids and their lives, and blogging and sharing my story with people. Mental health and substance abuse and suicide awareness all interest me. Those are all things that have been very present in my family and in my past. I've had suicide with my mother, my uncle, and my sister, and substance abuse goes back all the way on both sides of my family with my mom and my dad. And
What brings you the most joy?
being a mother.
If we were to hang out with you for several days, what would we see?
Tears, a lot of struggling, pain, sadness, regret. You'd see me being tired and anxious and having panic attacks, being afraid, losing hope, finding hope again, not being capable of having a routine, lack of functioning. You'd see laughter, you'd see fighting to get by, you'd see fighting between me and my family, you'd see my son and my husband that are both also struggling with addictions at this time, and you'd see a family that's got a lot against them, that's trying really, really hard to beat substance abuse.
Also, I didn't get a chance to videotape a typical day for you. So could you walk me through today's events?
My kids get up, my older two kids that are 11 and 13 get up and get themselves to school. On a regular basis, my son misses school because of his anxiety and depression, which means he's in a treatment program right now, so his school is partial hospitalization, partial school, and he missed today, so I had the stress of, if he was okay, why he wouldn't go. Getting my little one off to daycare. This is all by 9 o'clock in the morning. Taking care of my husband who's injured and is unable to work and is unable to walk, who's overweight and addicted to pain pills himself right now. Trying to make time to do this interview, spending time with my friend, taking care of some stuff around the house, running some errands. Spending a lot of time thinking about, oh my gosh, it would just be so much easier if I could just take a pain pill right now. Then fighting with my kids when they got home because they interrupted me while trying to film this earlier, and them being rude and disrespectful and not obeying consequences, and me not knowing what to do because I'm so caught up in my own fear and panic right now. I'm trying to put together dinner, spending some time watching a movie with a friend, getting everybody ready for bed, and now finally at 1:26 in the morning spending some time to make this video because it's really important to me.
Okay, last question. What is your hope for sharing your story?
That someone out there can relate to what I've been through, that my story will matter, that it will be heard, that all my suffering is not for nothing, that this will help somebody somehow, that my experiences will help somebody learn about substance abuse, and that possibly somebody will use that information to make changes in the way that addicts are pushed aside, and just that maybe something good can come from all of this, from all of my pain and suffering.
Okay, thank you.